Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. One of the topics which have been hitting my YouTube comment section is quality circle. In the last lecture, we already had a discussion on that fishbone diagram. So in this session, we'll be talking about what is quality circle, what is its meaning, what is its objective, what are the various steps we follow. So let us begin this lecture. And thank you so much who have already joined my Telegram channel. Those who have not joined it, the link is in the description. Do join that group. I am sharing all my resources over there and also giving you daily practice questions on MCQs. So let's begin today's topic, and that is called quality circle. Let's talk about the meaning of quality circle first. So quality circle can be described as a small group of employees of the same work area doing similar work that meets voluntarily and regularly to identify, analyze, solve work related problems. Now let us understand this definition in an interesting way. Now what is important here is that it's a small group of people. बहुत ही कम लोग होते हैं क्वालिटी सर्कल में. That's the first point. Second thing, they are from the same work area. That means वो एक ही एरिया से होते हैं. मतलब अगर हम मार्केटिंग का क्वालिटी ग्रुप सर्कल बना रहे हैं, that means people only from the marketing will be the part of that quality circle. If the people are from production, only the people of production will be joining that quality group. Doing the similar kind of work also. That means all the people who are part of quality circle, they are also doing similar kind of jobs. That is also very important. That means similar department and similar job. And then they meet voluntarily. That means that is not forced. That means quality circle is not a forced thing. It is voluntarily part of the organization. That means if you wish to join, you can come and join. And why do they join? Because they regularly identify, analyze and resolve work related problems. So whatever that their department is, whatever their job is, based on that department, based on that job, they face certain issues, and then they form this quality circle where they analyze that particular job and they find the solution for that problem. So that is what the purpose of quality circle is. The concept of quality circle is based on the respect of human individual. Since it is voluntarily, that means there is no forced participation. That means it is completely based on respect of human individual. I respect certain people. That is why I am part of a quality circle. And that is one of the very important thing. As against the traditional assumption based on the suspicion and mistrust between management and employees. Most of the time, the traditional setup of the organization, people didn't believe management. They always believed that management, they used to exploit people, exploit employees. They always have mistrust issues. They all have suspicion on management. But quality circle is completely opposite of that, which is based on mutual trust, which is based on teamwork, which is based on voluntary participation. That is what the concept of quality circle is. Quality circle builds mutual trust and create greater understanding between the management and the workers. More importantly, since workers are joining a particular circle, particular group where they are discussing issues, they are discussing problems, that means management will be very happy because management is not forcing them to do it, but still they are doing it. That means they are committed towards organization, and that's clearly build a lot of trust of management towards employees, and at the same time the employees also feel very comfortable because management is supporting those quality circles that you must join those and you can find a solution for your own problem. Quality circle aims to build people, developing them, arousing genuine interest and dedication of their work to improve quality, productivity and cost reduction. So overall the idea is to improve the quality of work, improve the productivity of the employees, reduce the cost of the organization. All the job related issues must be solved. All the issues that the people are facing, they must be solved. So it is very interesting concept which helps a lot of people, employees, specifically the newer employees, because new employees most of the times have a lot of anxiety, a lot of issues related to job, related to various policies of the organization. So these quality circles supports them, help them and guide them. So let's talk about what are the characteristics of these quality circles. So the first characteristic is the atmosphere should be informal, comfortable and relaxed. So why it is important? Because a lot of new employees join these quality circles. So you must be informal. That means there must not be any formal setup for this. It is a very comfortable environment and very much relaxed also. The members should feel involved and interested. Since it is a voluntary participation, that means people will come with their own interest and people will come because they want to get involved into these quality circles. And that is the reason why the environment must be very friendly. So that's the first characteristic. The second characteristic is that everyone should participate. All the people, irrespective of their position, irrespective of their seniority, and either they are supervisor or either they are employees, they must participate. तो सभी लोगों को participate करना है. सभी लोग अपने अपने ideas वहां पर आकर बताते हैं. Let's talk about the third one. The objective should be clear for all the members. Why we are meeting? That's very important. Because when we are meeting, there must be certain objective and that must be very, very clear. If we are facing certain issues related to production, we must meet for solving that issue. If we are facing certain issue related to MIS system, we are meeting for that solving that issue. That means the objective must be clear before we come to that quality circle meeting. Then the members should listen to each other. Now, next characteristics is, I already told you that either you are senior or junior, you must listen to each and every people. You must give respect to each and every member. Either you are a senior or you are a junior. The group should feel comfortable even when there is disagreement. There is a possibility of disagreement. Obviously, it's a group. People are coming together. They are discussing issues. So there must be a disagreement issues. Disagreement तो होगा ही होगा. But वहाँ पर भी एक respect होती है. Respect के साथ disagreement होता है. People feel comfortable in putting up their points. They know that these discussions will not hamper their relationship within the organization. So this is very, very important in quality circle. Another important characteristic is that decisions should generally be taken by the kind of consensus and voting should be minimum. So consensus system use किया जाता है यहाँ पे rather than voting system. Voting system में क्या होता है, minorities हमेशा दब जाती हैं, majority को फायदा मिलता है. But census में क्या होता है, when there are all of the people are when they are discussing an issue and most of the people when they are on consensus on a particular decision, that particular thing can be implemented or that must be presented in front of the management. So that is what the objective is. When the action is required to be taken, clear assignment should be made and accepted by all the members. So when the action is required, that means when the management accepts your ideas, that is where the action is required. So quality circle members, they just meet together, they clearly define their assignments, what to do, whom to do, what to do, at what time to do, and then all the members accept it and follow that. So that is all the characteristics of quality circle. Let's talk about the objectives of quality circle. That what is the objective? The first objective is to improve quality, productivity, safety and cost reduction. All these four things are very, very important for any organization. Your quality should be good, your productivity should be high, your safety should be your priority, top priority, nobody should be harmed in the organization, and your cost reduction, because that is where your minimization of cost will give you an optimum utilization of resources. So that is the first objective, and that is why the quality circles are created actually. The second thing is to give chance to the employees to use their wisdom and creativity. Another important thing is, in most of the formal meetings, what happens is that senior speaks and junior listen to it. But quality circle is opposite to that. Here, junior also speaks. They also put forward their ideas. They also have a lot of wisdom and they have their creativity and innovation which they can put it in those quality circle meetings. So that is one of the things which is one of the clear objective of quality circle. Then to encourage the team spirit and cohesive culture among different levels and section of employees. Since most of the organization are from different levels, either they are from the same department, but they are from different levels. Somebody may be manager, somebody may be assistant manager, somebody could be a foreman, could be a worker. They all are part of the same group. And they are from different levels coming together. So there is always a cohesive culture in quality circle. To promote self and mutual development, including leadership quality. Important thing is you can also nurture leadership in this quality circle, because a lot of newer employees, you can find a new talent, you can find those people who are taking initiatives, they are presenting their ideas in those sessions. So you can always have that leadership. You can identify those people who have that leadership quality and they can be promoted and they can be provided a lot of assistance through the management. To fulfill the self-esteem and motivational need of the employees, a lot of employees don't participate in the formal meeting because they know that whenever they will speak, they will not be respected, or whenever they will speak, they may be punished also. So in that situation, these quality circles give them a chance to speak, and that satisfies their motivational need also. They feel committed because they are getting a chance to speak, to put forward their ideas. They feel very being part of the organization, right? Let's talk about the steps of involving and implementation of quality circle. So what are the various steps which need to be taken by the management for implementing the quality circle? So the first step is, first of all the managers, supervisor, foremen must be made understand the concept and activities of quality circle. सबसे पहला स्टेप क्या है? सबसे फर्स्ट स्टेज पे क्वालिटी सर्कल होता क्या है? व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ क्वालिटी सर्कल? What activities does quality circle do, and what is the concept of quality circle? This must be explained to all the people of the same department, either the supervisor, their managers, or their foremen. Everything must be explained to them. That is the first step. The second step is management's total support and commitment should be made known to everyone in the organization. Since it is a voluntary thing, it must not be forced on people that today is a quality circle meeting, you must attend it. That is not the concept of quality circle. So management should be committed and they must understand that there is a difference between a formal meeting and a quality circle. So that is another point that is very, very important. The third thing is, steering committee is formed with the top management personnel to give direction to the quality circle activities. Now there must be a committee. That committee is formed by the top management basically to provide assistance and direction to the quality circle at the departmental level, right? So quality circle at the departmental level, they discuss various issues of the department, but there is a committee which provides them a direction that this is one of the issues which your department is facing right now, or you must discuss these things. They must be guided, or all the quality circle also provide them a minutes of the meeting that what they have discussed to these steering committees. So that is the step 3. Step 4 is a facilitator. Someone known to the promoter is selected from the senior management level who will serve as a coordinator and advisor to the circle. So there must be an advisor, there must be a coordinator, there must be a mentor, there must be a senior person in that particular, a facilitator basically, which act as a senior management, represent senior management in quality circle. So that should be the step 4. There must be an appointee, so who has the experience of that particular field also. Supervisor and foreman are then trained to act as a quality circle leaders. But at the leadership level, you must need people who should provide you good ideas, and they should lead the group, and they must be appointed from at the departmental level only. There must be supervisor or foreman. उन्हीं लोगों को आप लीडर यहाँ पर बनाते हैं, राइट? तो आपके पास एक पर्सन है जो फैसिलिटेटर की तरह काम करता है, बट जो लीडर्स होते हैं वो आपके डिपार्टमेंट लेवल से ही निकल कर आते हैं. Another step which is very very important after this is that members of each circle must be selected from the persons who are doing similar type of work and belong to the same department. हमने definition में भी इस बात को पढ़ी थी that quality circle का मतलब ही यही होता है same department and same kind of work. That means the people who are part of quality circle, they belong to the same department, they are doing same kind of work, so that they can understand that what issues we are going to discuss in this particular quality circle. The next issue is membership of the circle is always voluntary. It's very very important. It's not forced, it is voluntary. Somebody wish to join, they can join. Somebody don't want to join, they don't want to join. This must be very very clear right from the beginning, because that is completely, ये बहुत सारे ऑब्जेक्टिव क्वेश्चंस में आता है that quality circle voluntary होता है या forced होता है. इस बात को दिमाग में हमेशा रखें that it is a voluntary thing, it is not a forced thing. Next, first few meetings of the circle are held with the view of train them. So the first few meetings are basically given to the people just for the training purpose, that what is quality circle, why we are doing it, what things we are going to use, what are the issues which we are going to discuss. These are the things because every organization doesn't understand the concept of quality circle. A lot of people believe that quality circle is also like a meeting. So it is not a meeting, right? It's not a formal meeting. ये बहुत important point है जो हमें समझना है. Next is to start with only 1 or 2 circles should be formed in the organization and then increase the number of gradually more and more experience should be gained. अब important point यहाँ पे क्या हो जाता है that initially you should only form 2-3 circles which are highly required, or those departments are really facing certain issues. There only quality circle must be formed. Otherwise what will happen that you may find certain people joining multiple quality circles and they're devoting a lot of time into quality circle rather than working. So that is also very very important. Once you gain experience, you understand what quality circle is, how it functions, how it works, then is where you can expand your horizon of quality circle. Next important thing, meeting must be held regularly, maybe once in a week initially and once in a month, or completion of the basic training of the members. Right? आप weekly meetings कर सकते हैं, quarterly कर सकते हैं, monthly कर सकते हैं. It's very important. Initially थोड़ा हम ज़्यादा regularly, frequently मिलते हैं so that we can understand कि quality circle में हम करना क्या है. That is very very also important. So that is what the step is. The next step is everyone's suggestion or problem matching with the circle objective must be discussed. So everyone's ideas must be discussed. Everybody should be given a chance to speak, irrespective of their seniority, juniority. They must be part of the quality circle. Let's talk about the next thing, and that is called the benefits of quality circle. So what are the various benefits of quality circle? The first benefit is obviously there are certain chronic problems, the problems which have been part of the organization or the department for a longer period of time, which is creating a lot of hurdles in the work to get resolved, and grassroots employees can only solve it with their help of knowledge and experience. So that is one thing, that quality circle can help you in removing those chronic problems which even top management was not able to do it. So that is one of the biggest benefit of quality circle, because grassroots people understand that why these things are happening in the organization or in the department. The second thing is, as the employee gain experience, they take more challenging project. So what kind of projects do they check? They talk about cost reduction, they talk about material handling, quality improvement, wastage prevention, improving delivering schedule, all the things which are the core part of organization. They are more the primary functions of organization. आपको अपनी cost कम करनी है, wastage को बचाना है, material के handling को समझना है, customer के services को बढ़ाना है. All these things are getting discussed. Accidents अगर बहुत ज़्यादा हो रहे हैं तो उनको prevent करना है. All these things are part of quality circle discussion. Next important is obviously cost reduction is one of the main key concept and one of the benefits of quality circle, because this is one of the common agendas of quality circle. Next is increase productivity and improve quality. आपको quality भी improve करना है, at the same time you need to also increase your efficiency and your productivity. Next is better communication. As senior and junior come together to discuss something, so they have a better communication, the people understand each other, they understand each their personalities, they work with fluency in organization. Next is increasing the teamwork due to mutual trust. So as the trust increases in the organization, there must be high in commitment levels. People feel very committed towards organization. There is a high teamwork in the organization. So quality circle, because of its comfortable environment, it settles down people also, and it reduces the anxiety of the people. There is a greater sense of belongingness among people because of the voluntary part of the organization, because nobody is coming for because of any kind of force from the management. They are coming because they want to be part of these circles. So these are benefit. Another important thing, you get a better human relation as well. So all these things are benefits of quality circle. I hope you understood this particular topic. What is quality circle? What are its objective, important steps, and more importantly, what are the benefits? So thanks for watching. If you really like my channel, do subscribe, like and share. Do join my Telegram channel. I have already posted the link in the description. Do join that particular channel. The name is Skillix of that channel in the Telegram. I'm posting all my notes, all my videos over there, and my playlist also. You may get some exclusive content also on the Telegram channel very soon. So thanks for watching. We'll be meeting in the next session very soon. Bye-bye.